All right, this is One Last Midnight, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. You know, a big day today. We're going to do a lot of mining. This is our starter home. Please ignore how ugly it is. You know, I got some comments on the last live stream. There was like, "Oh, Midnight, why don't you, why aren't you an expert at Minecraft?" Well, because I haven't really played Minecraft in earnest in about 8 years. So be patient with me. Let's see here. Today we're gonna do a bunch of mining, and we're gonna make some bread first and get something to eat so that we have some food just in case we come across some bad guys. We'll be able to heal back up or just get hungry from mining away like we are now. And so the texture that I'm using, or the resource pack that I'm using, doesn't have, it's not complete. So I'm missing a few things. So you'll notice my health bar doesn't have the empty icons. And then there's also a couple other things that are a little bit weird, but the shader pack I'm using is Seuss, and the texture is, I believe, Fancy and Immersion, something like that. I'll leave the links in the description below. Last we left off during the live stream, we made this cave system. I offline after that finished that all the way down to bedrock, so I have access to, this is I think 11, level 11. Yes. And so this is where I'm going to start my mining. But before I do that, I did wind up cleaning out these areas. Now, there might be some creatures in here still, but ultimately I cleaned it all out. There wasn't too many guys in there, but I want to go back and remine some of this stuff. So be patient with me. We're going to do a little bit of mining. Oh, look at all those yummy resources. All right, we completed this whole little outlying area. Let's go ahead and seal it off for good. Well, not good, but let's seal it off for now. If I ever want to go back to it, I can. I don't know that I will, though. Perfect. All right, well, it's still daylight out. Let's go ahead and go back up and smelt some stuff, and then we'll start in earnest. So I think right here on this level 11, we're going to really be doing some digging. So we're going to start right here and cut through and get ourselves a nice little, we'll go maybe 10 and 11. We'll get ourselves a nice little mine going in this area. Beautiful. All right, perfect spot. Let's go back and get some iron. Get this iron smelting. All right, why we have the iron smelting? Let me tell you what I think I'm going to do. This house is going to go away. We're going to replace it with some of the colors that are in this area. Like I definitely like over there the lighter color. You can see the lighter color. you know, I've got several different shades, right? I've got the white, I've got the brown, I've got this lighter red, this even more of a tannish, and then this heavy duty red sand. And so I think my house colors are going to be of the color of this land. It'd be nice if I could get, you know, some of those greens in there, because that would be a nice contrast to this red, but I don't think I can do it. Though I might go mining for sandstone, because sandstone might really pop in this area. I've got a little bit of sandstone over there. You can see it, the little changes of the sandstone color right here, but it might look really great on this red sand if I start putting down a sandstone. So what I'm going to do is I am going to level this off as best as humanly possible and start building my house. So my house is going to be here overlooking the village and overlooking this great landscape. I think the landscape on this particular seed, it was just absolutely scenic and or picturesque, whatever you want to call it. It's just beautiful. And then we're going to start, so main house, and then I think I'm going to use the terrain and start putting like I want to do maybe an egg farm over here in this general area. We're going to build up a little shack for an egg farm, and then we're going to do an egg cooking farm right here. Or not an egg cooking farm, but a chicken cooking farm right here. And we're going to need to find some cows. We're going to need to make a leather farm. We're going to need to make a wool farm. We're going to need to do all that. So we're going to do that in this little valley area. We're going to build a nice kind of like, well, not really like a village, but a nice little sectioned off. Think of it as a giant ranch where I've got areas in which I've got my little workstation things and stuff like that. And then we're going to have a couple storage facilities as well. So this project's going to take a while. And I think, ultimately, I'd like to get an iron mine going, an automated iron, but I think I'm way too close to this village. I think I'd have to be up there in the mountains or something like that, farther away. And I would think in the mountains would be best, but I don't know yet. So we have, all that's got to be done, but we have a ton of digging to do. But, you know, let me know what you guys think. You know, put it in the comments below what you want to see me build, and maybe give suggestions on what I can make, and we'll see if we can get it done. Blow it up and then replant it, and we'll get an automated sugarcane farm going too. I mean, there's so many things to do. It's, you know, I don't have the resources right now to do any of it, right? I'm gonna need hoppers. I'm gonna need redstone. I'm gonna need observers. So I'm gonna have to go to the nether. I'm gonna have to get a bunch of stuff, right? It's kind of fun. It's been a while since I played this game. I don't know what motivated me to get back into it. I think what it was, to be honest with you, was I saw a video of 16.2 coming out. 1.16.2. I think it's 1.16.2, but 1.16, whatever it is, 1.16x. And I was like, wow, this is really cool. You know, they're adding a ton of stuff, the biomes to the nethers, the nether update. And I was like, wow, this is, you know, this is looking really good. Why don't I get back into Minecraft? And I feel like a total noob. I mean, there's been so many changes. But when I was playing Minecraft, man, there was like, there was just like skeletons and zombies and like a, you know, not really an overabundance of recipes. And now the recipes are just like crazy amount of recipes. Yeah, bruh to you. And so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna have to deal with learning, get back into the gist of things. You know, I did, I had a server for a little bit, multiplayer server that people could get into. I completely grief protected it. I anti-trolled it. I did all kinds of stuff to make it be cool. And the problem was it took so much of my time to manage the server. I didn't have a community of moderators that either knew a ton about Minecraft to be able to moderate the server for me, or that I knew very well. There was a couple of people that were volunteering, but you know, I didn't know them at all. And it was like, well, do I hand over my server to these guys and in the hopes that, you know, they're not going to completely just do something that I don't approve of or whatever. So I abandoned the whole server. So there is no more server for Minecraft. But what I was thinking is, you know, I do like the concept of a server. And I was thinking of more of a private server. Just to have a private server for subscribers, Patreons, moderators, people that I have played with in the past before that can be trusted not to do anything crazy and strange. And I thought that would be good. That would be good to have a bunch of people and we can start, you know, working on a seed like this where it's just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, most of our iron done, which is nice. So let's go ahead and get some iron tools at least. And then drop the rest of this stuff off. Or take it. Have some wheat seeds, which is nice. And let's get, I'm gonna need to go get some more wood. Let's probably gonna need a couple. So let's get to, I am gonna still use the stone ones. I know it's like, it's a pain in the butt because it's slower, but I want to use the stone ones. I don't want to give up my stone tools just yet. All right, let's continue to mine. I just want to widen this area out. This is going to be my mining area. And so let's just widen this out a little bit and then we'll start making quarters off of this. I think what I want to do is go this direction and then have quarters going to the left and to the right of me. All right, I think that's a big enough room to start off with. I'll dig all this out. I'm not going to dig it all out right now, but I'll dig it all out later. But I think this is a good area. I could stick storage down here. I could stick my workbenches down here. Let's get it going on. Let's start our first corridor. See what we can see. I will mine out everything around me. I'm just not going to do it right now. Alright, came across some of our first diamond. Oh, and came into some sort of cave system. Let's block this back up for now. Alright, let's mine this out for sure. Nice, let's go back in and also come back and mine out the areas that I found in here, like this. Alright, I read a bunch of theories on strip mining, right? Where you go straight in a line for a long ways, and then you come two over, and then you go straight again. You know, it's kind of interesting. I saw somebody's theory on that, and they kind of led me to believe, or they convinced me that that is not the most effective way to strip mine. So they gave a couple different examples of, you know, what you see and what the visible areas are for the blocks. And I think the best way, and at least, you know, that's what they were saying, the best way was to move 6 blocks down. So from here all the way down over 6 blocks and then cut over before you start your next mine. And the theory behind that was, hey, look, you know, you probably already mined 2-3 blocks in. And so the chances are that, you know, you're going to find your next patch is going to be, if you find it, you're going to find it on this side. You're going to dig 2-3 blocks in. And so you're going to wind up getting that whole area anyways, or seeing that whole area. You might miss some. You know, I understand that there's some patches that might be missed, but the chances of you actually not seeing what you're looking for is kind of slim. So they showed a whole, I mean, they got serious. Excuse me. It was real serious. They showed a graph and everything. I mean, the entire graph led me to believe that the most efficient way is to do 6 blocks over. You know, when somebody starts pulling out maths, you gotta listen to the whole maths thing. Okay, we're getting close to that cave entrance. Let's see if we hit on this side as well. Oh, okay. That's it for the pick. I knew it was going to end soon. We have a little bit of redstone that we uncovered right here. Hopefully that'll get us somewhere. You know, we didn't find anything on this whole other wall, so we might go down in between. Well, we found something here. But I don't know. I might go back and maybe explore it a little bit more. Go down the middle of it. We'll see. Don't think that there's anything there, but who knows. Alright, let's get out of here. Go protect our diamonds. It's daytime at least. Nice. Alright, safe and sound. Stuff is safe and sound. We're gonna need to go get wood. Wood is gonna be priority right now. Got a bunch of redstone, which is awesome. We got some more iron. How much more iron did we get? I just moved it off. Let's see, let's store some of these torches too. And the iron was... There it is. I don't know why I was missing it, but I was. Let's fire up the rest. So let's just use the axes that we have and let's go get some wood. Now there's wood over here by the villager houses, but I don't know if I want to steal their wood. I mean, they got a nice little setup going on over there. There is a forest off to the side of the villagers. So I'm going to leave their stuff alone. Like I said, let them have their nice, cool area. Why don't we grab this tree, though? It's a wood I haven't gotten yet. And... Gonna need some shears. We can also take... That's a mushroom, right? Yeah. Thinking we could take the mushroom. Is that cow? No, it's a horse. Ooh, and there's chickens over here. Ooh, chickens for the chicken farm. Yeah. Huh. It'll be a chicken farm. All right, let's make it back to the house, and then, yeah, man, I think this was a productive day. We got a bunch of diamonds. We got some good stuff. That's it for the day. All right, so... All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. We've got a great community of people here. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below. And make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. We'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.